Hey, babe. I hope you're drinking enough water, getting enough rest, and doing your best to let shit go both figuratively and literally. Colon Chronicles 2023 continues. If you've not been here before, hi, my name is Nicole. My friends call me Coley. I am the mom and shaman. And, this is Video Diary. What's that mouth do? We're talking about fruit and nuts today. I, met a lovely woman who was a vegan, and I was like, oh, I need to. She inspired me to consider more about my health, so I am not doing a full no food fast because I'm type 2 diabetic, but I'm doing a fruit and nut and water fast for like the majority of the day, so like nothing cooked until probably like 4 o'clock, and it's like 2:07 now, so I still have time. I've been in class, just finished an amazing coaching session, and I got called on. The universe is listening to y'all, because I'm sitting there listening, and I'm imagining hearing him call my name. And when he actually said my name, I was like, yes! All right. And then my Zoom shut down, and I almost lost it because I was like, crap. But it was just some changing to the presenter to turn my camera on or whatever. My mind completely went blank. I had a question. I was like, yeah, what does I need to do? But his first week, we're talking about mindset. What are the things that, the beliefs, emotions, thoughts, decisions, actions, and results. So I'm like, okay. Whenever I'm like, what are my results? My spirit team is like, you're the result. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, I'm the proof of concept. What do I mean by that? So, I bet myself that I wouldn't die if I left a bullshit ass relationship. And what do you know? I didn't die. Now, I ended up kind of creating another bullshit relationship. But I am healing the bullshit relationship with myself. Like, that is the most important one, because no matter what, you need to be afraid to lose yourself for someone else. Like, as it stands right now, we're all in the midst of, I know I'm in the midst of rediscovering myself, growing my gifts and talents, learning how to monetize them, sharing them as I can, and just really just and embodying the abundant mindset that I aspire to live with as a part of my right now reality. So we're having walnuts today. We got our water. I made some ginger lime juice, and I drank like a half a gallon of ginger juice yesterday, and I'll be drinking some more today. I'm going to get my gallon of water in today. And I was we're talking. So beliefs, emotions, thoughts are the inner work, and the outer work are the decisions, actions, and results. So I'm just like, okay, let me come circle around to beliefs. Okay, what are my beliefs around my business, what it is I do as an intuitive consultant and extra large medium, or double extra large medium. Let's be real. Um, how can I help more people? I'm in the process of putting together a group coaching program. So, like, yeah, that is coming. Um, as far as the products that I have created for myself, because I did not want to ask anyone for help. So there's likely other products similar to that, because other people have needed the same kind of help that I have. As a gender non-conforming person of unicorn status in the earthly realm, I have experience in customer service, hospitality, food service, sales, marketing experience. I've trained people in presentations. Ironically enough, well, like, doing this is what I used to do. I mean, I'm kind of doing it now, but I'm doing it more in line with my own story and my own path and my own journey towards both self love and discovery. And I'm at this point proud to acknowledge that, like, yes, I am helping people who have gone through some of the shit that I've been through because I have survived it. But I think I was saying to one of my friends the other day, I was like, when I was going through my initial expansion in consciousness or what have you, I wasn't really paying attention to how I was doing it. I was just doing it. So as I'm thinking about like what questions did I ask myself, I mean, I really had to get real with myself about my dissatisfaction with my results so far. And though I'm convicted, I would much rather kind of sit in shame or not necessarily, or just sit and think about what it is I want until like an intuitive hit comes in. So then now as I'm strengthening my intuition, I have more access and information, insights from my spirit guides, which can be a bit overwhelming because nobody sees that, but I feel it. So learning that, and it's I'm looking at my little notes over here. It's interesting, to be honest with you. I was talking with someone last night about the propensity to take on the issues of the people that you're helping. And ironically enough, that kind of comes from a lack or a scarcity mindset. When you're an energy worker, you don't necessarily think of it like that. You think of that you're helping them, and as you are helping them, you're kind of taking on, but you're holding on to it. You're not releasing that. So there's going to be a class on breath work tomorrow, and I do intend to share like my biggest takeaways in a video for that. But as far as the issue I'm talking about right now, taking on and holding on to the issues of the people that you're helping. So one of the ways that I do it is through my art. What do I have on here? There we go. So here's an example of what I do. Just sit with the words and whatnot. So initially, as I'm listening, I'll take notes, things that come to mind, and then I will sit with this in a meditative state and kind of doodle into the and like when I have someone that has an issue of rejection, I will counsel them as they leave. I'm praying and sending them like loving energy. If I feel some type of physical manifestation of their emotion, I'll use breath to acknowledge it. Oh, I feel it. Okay, I see you there. Alright. Hey, thank you. You can release it into the earth. Imagine it as a ball wherever you feel the pain on your body, as a wrapping it up in energy. And as you breathe, you're breathing in through the pain, and then the ball of light, you're just, as you exhale, you are releasing it into the earth. You still feel it there, just breathe in through the pain, hold, and release it into the earth. That is not your problem. Gratitude for the fact that you have overcome that problem, and then compassion in knowing that the person that has revealed that problem to you, because problems are simply like solutions that we have yet to uncover because we are focused on the problem itself. I've said for years, and I will continue to say, it is impossible to find a solution while focused on the problem. So what is it you want to do, be, or have? And we get to have, I've got this like do, be, do. You have to do the things to be the whatever, do the thing. No, you have to be it energetically, be at peace with yourself, be a student, learn, grow, follow directions, receive feedback, And I think part of the thing that annoys me so much is, like, I don't get a lot of public feedback. Like, people will watch my videos, and I'm grateful for that because that means that somebody is benefiting in some way from what I'm doing. But people will watch my videos and not comment. And then I may run across someone that is a subscriber to my channel, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I love that video. Oh man, what you said on but what you said helped. I appreciate that." I'm like, you know what? Give me a comment. It'd be cool. It's okay. I'd appreciate it. Um, but it's like knowing, and it's an encouragement to me to keep going. But I can't. You know what? My spirit team is like, is it really? Because I know that if I get too much acknowledgement, I feel seen, and then that too comes from a lack perspective. If I get too much acknowledgement for what I'm doing, because I'm still healing this lack mentality around me as an individual, that it scares me and I end up stopping. So my commitment to myself is to appreciate the appreciation for what it is. It is not validation, it's simply appreciation of something that I'm doing that I enjoy doing. So, so that's two ways that I help to release energy that I take on from someone that I am doing like healing work with. I do the breath work, focus breathing. I mean, I sit with it for a time because depending upon how fresh the healing is around that and whatnot, like I've cried with people and then ended up kind of self-examining and like knowing that that is a part of the healing process. Tears will come. Embrace them. Allow them to flow. They serve a purpose. They clean out your tear ducts. They clean garbage out of your eyes. It also helps your lungs. If you ever notice the ragged breathing that people do when they cry, it is one that hyperventilates, so it oxygenates the blood that much more, so that makes your thinking clearer. And you ever notice how after a really good crying session, like when you calm down, sometimes things don't quite seem as bad. For me, particularly after a nap, like if I'm really emotional and I start crying, I'm gonna take a nap. When I take a nap, I will feel better. I'm releasing my resistance to whatever it is I'm in opposition to. So anything that can't, shouldn't, these are in opposition to reality. So you can't because you won't. A woman said to me the other day that you're jealous of people for the things that you won't do. Not the things that you can't do, but won't do. So that jealousy that you feel, those feelings, they get to be your guide. And I've said this in the past, your feelings are a beautiful indicator of where growth needs to happen. But you have to learn to be really honest with yourself. This makes me feel insecure. Why does it make me feel insecure? Because in the past, now you need to consider breaking up with your past. Mourn and let go of the version of yourself that needed the bullshit ass relationships, the bullshit ass job, whatever bullshit ass aspect of your life. Break up with that version of you and get super committed to the version of you that is, does, and has, goes wherever it is you want to and aspire to go to. You can. I think there's a I can't remember what it's called. A lot of these things I've heard about, and I don't necessarily remember the name of it because I'm more inclined to like, oh, what's the process? How do you do it? How do you do it? Where I think, yeah, I heard it from KRS-One. I think it's called Transcendental Meditation, where you settle into your being and you imagine yourself as a child. You imagine yourself in the future. You pray gratitude and appreciation over your younger self, and you pray gratitude and receive gratitude and appreciation from your older self for continuing to move forward. And when I first heard about this practice, that thought occurred to me. I was like, I do that, but I hadn't started doing it at the time, and I hadn't started doing it consistently. So I'm going to add that to my morning meditation. So I have been getting enough rest last night. I feel like I just did not want to go to sleep. I went to with Reiki at the Earth Star Spiritual Center here in Greensboro, North Carolina. And a woman that I met this past weekend and invited to come to the things that I'm doing or whatever, like, yeah. She took me up on the invitation and she showed up, so it was really awesome. And that was the universe, like, acknowledging to me, like, yes, the things and experiences that you do and or offer, like, do have value. So I'm getting ready to reach out and see who I can collaborate with to do some types of, like, beginners meditation classes, and then we'll definitely, like, go from there. But I'm brainstorming some ideas. I tend to info dump at the training today. I was just, like, so wigged out and excited. I was just like, I didn't even have time to think about what I looked like. I was just like, okay, I'm here. I'm like, fuck. All right. So, but yeah, at any rate, it didn't kill me. I'm sure I look like a babbling idiot. And I don't care. Because I was there. I was in the building. I'm showing up. You know what I'm saying? So, the meditation was really nice. So, because I'm not Reiki attuned or Huna, those are the modalities that they use. The healing modality that I am trained in is referred to as Trinity Energy Progression. So, to give you kind of some kind of insight as far as, like, how it's concerned, I liken it to aspiring to embody Christ consciousness. So the aspect that I was taught of, like, Jesus being, like, outside of us, I've come to understand that, like, Jesus is inside of us. The energy that beats my heart is the same as yours. We're all connected to the same source. We have our own individual experiences, but the energy that beats our heart is connected. We're all connected. So as I learn and grow into the version of me that appreciates myself as an individual that's whole and complete, not necessarily perfect, but not flawed. Like, I have my own things that I am working on. I just see them as aspects of the diamond that shines in the right light, per se. I love to say, like, if nobody's perfect, then that means everybody is. Because nobody's not nothing. So, everyone is their own level of, in a given, from moment to moment, based on their level of awareness. You don't hold a child, a newborn baby, to the same standard that you do a full-grown adult. But when it comes to your inner work, your spiritual transformation, knowing yourself, who you are, what makes you tick, what makes you think, what makes you mad, what makes you happy, that is an individual job of self-examination. You like what you like because you like it, and your life experiences brought it across your awareness to like it or dislike it. The things that trigger you or make you upset, that's where that juicy growth is happening. So, what makes you mad? I think I don't know if I've talked about this on a video blog. I feel like I've come through the other side of it now, in appreciating representation of both my appearance and the things that you don't see about me. Like, you look at me and I acknowledge that I am a female presenting person of color. I'm a gender non-conforming, so I'm non-binary. Most of the days that I don't really care what gender I am, or that it's not a thought, are the best days because I'm just present. I'm in the moment and I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, I've decided to fast from unhealthy sexual encounters and whatnot, and that has freed up a whole lot of time for creativity, and it's also given me an opportunity to see what relationships need to not be there anymore, and also which ones I want to nurture because they are still there in the ways that they can be, as they understand that I am growing and learning and building, like, something that I have wanted for a very long time. And it's scary. It really is. Like, oh shit. To realize, like, oh, okay, this is really happening. But what it is an outward manifestation of the inner work that I have been doing. So, we're coming along. We're coming along nicely. Today being Wednesday, there's fellowship at the church, and I was talking to some people that I met about coming to the open mic. Why? Because why not? It's ladies' night. I'm a boob haver, so they let me in free. I do try to pay, and they say no, so I'm like, okay, hey, I'm tip the bartender, and so, but yeah, Thursday I have a session, so we'll be talking more about that. And I talked a little bit about some of the things that have been coming to mind, like in preparation for that. I'm hoping to get some friends together to cook with me, because my twin sister's supposed to be, well, no, she is coming later on this month because my son is graduating from high school, and I'm hoping that we can kind of work together to prepare some things for them. But as it stands right now, the order of today is I'm getting some pages together to do some adventure journals to take with me to the psychic fair on the 20th of May 2023 at Eclectic by Nature, and it is the 17th, so I've got 2 more days with coursework, and I did finish the I think I'm caught up right now for it being Wednesday. I think I'm gonna look and see what other, hang on, Ben. Looking at the computer. Important business meeting. Here we go. So the next lesson is on transformational language lesson, and so that's like a 14-minute video, and then the next lesson, transformational language number 2, the toxic 10. So that's another like 45 minutes to an hour, so that's cool. Then feedback is an opportunity. Yeah, feedback is a gift, so sharing that. I heard some really great testimonials today, stories of life experiences and challenges that other people are having, and ultimately, like, what I took away from it is a sense of empowerment, in that, like, I am not alone. I'm not alone in feeling the way that I feel. I am not alone in the challenges or the thoughts that I have, like, about myself. Other people think that about themselves too. But I will tell you, my beautiful love, beloved soul, sexy thing, one that you are of all the things in squishy bits. That everything that you have, everything, from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, that you would judge as less than, there is, without a shadow of a doubt, somebody who would look at that with a sense of desire. So look at yourself in love. Appreciate yourself. Know that while you're over here falling apart on the inside, you are inspiring people with your strength. Now, whereas I feel like the falling apartness of what I'm experiencing right now is the shedding of like the bullshit beliefs that have that I've allowed to define me and not stop my action. So as I'm shedding that, I'm taking more imperfect action. What is it? Consistent, committed, imperfect action. So as it pertains to consistency, I can acknowledge a lack of consistency. Why? Because I am still learning how to process big emotions, and going through the grieving process of my late sister intentionally has been a great help to me to process those emotions and really lean into them. Lean into them a lot more than I ever have before. And what happens is like it's kind of like standing up to a bully. Oh, they had this cool phrase that they shared today. My ego is my amigo. So I have no enemies. They're just all friends to me. And they're just not friends to themselves. So if somebody doesn't love me or you, they just don't love the aspect of you that makes them think that they're less than. That's an inside thing. You can't do anything about that. So be you anyway. Be loving anyway. I know that as I consider the microaggressions that I have experienced of late with certain people in my life experience, that they don't know any better. Like, that is their ego's way of trying to protect me from their love or what have you. And I'm cool with that. Feel free to leave me alone. I'm just going to continue to do me, take care of myself, take care of those that I am here to serve, and yeah, just keep going forward. I've got plenty of things to think about, not much to worry about as we cruise through and shake the blues, boo. You can choose to. Don't see red. See other colors. Purple, orange, the color of determination. We live in an image nation with no imagination. We all want to live above our station. But indeed, when you get connected to the source, you will respect my authority. Because I'm tied to the Most High. Indeed, I don't mean weed, but I will roll one from time to time. I rhyme on a timeline that can't be beat. Hey! You're about to meet? Beat. Take care of the sides. Cooley's got dessert. Many flavors of ice cream, and I prefer nuts in mine. Thank you, water. So good. So good. So, thank you for hanging out with me this long. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, the link is in the description. If anything has been helpful to you, drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? A little heart emoji. You know what I'm saying? A little thumbs up. A little cat-tastic. I don't know. Like, yeah. let me know that you were here. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your kind donations. They go a long way to help me take care of my living expenses as we continue to move and grow, as well as um, additional training. I have children and a grandson that we are working towards doing. I was thinking today about like who I work for. I'm working for truly the unseen, my grandson's grandchildren. I owe them a healed version of me. So give yourself the gift of the healed version of you. You'll love yourself for it. The work is yours to do, but you don't have to do it alone. That is the beautiful thing about that. Many hands make quick work, but healing takes as long as it takes. Don't compare your path to anyone else, but take the steps towards what it is you want for you, and you'll be all the better for it. So feel free to comment down below. Hit up the link if when you're ready to face your fears, and yeah, let me show you what you can do. Point a few things out to you. I'm good for like baby stepping your way to transformation. Like there's one thing that you can do, and I'm gaining some more skills. I, however, already have quite a wide variety of skills and tools and information to assist. So I manage my type 2 diabetes for this is 2023. It's May 17th, 2023, since 2016, with food and exercise. Now, in the last year, as I've been stressing enormously in the last 2 years over my sister's illness and beating myself up over not wanting to go back and fighting over whether or not I should, because somebody needs my help and their life would be so much better if I was in it. And I appreciated the life that I had when I was there, and it just felt like my family did not appreciate my presence. So the gift of my absence is what they now receive, and then I get to give the gift of my presence to me. I get to love on myself, and as I'm able to do that, it allows me to show up in fullness for the people that I'm serving currently, and even my own children. My son sent me a beautiful message for Mother's Day, and I appreciate that. I'm a non-custodial parent, so I don't feel particularly honored, and honestly, after a conflict, I stopped giving a fuck about whether or not I was honoring them. But I mean, we all have our healing to do, and I'm still healing, and so are you. So don't forget that. Like, yes, have a beautiful day. Drink your water. You're beautiful, sexy, and amazing. Your butt looks nice.